These low effort habits are easy to incorporate into your life, and I genuinely believe you will see a change for the better. Hey, my name is Alyssa, and I am on the journey to turn myself into a doer. Since incorporating these habits, I have been able to care for myself daily, understand myself better, and develop better relationships with my friends and family. Here are 7 low effort habits I have incorporated into my daily routine that have drastically improved my quality of life. First up is walking after every meal. I am a walker, so it wasn't that hard for me to incorporate this, but I never actively chose to do it after meals. Walking has so many benefits, not just increased step count and mobility for your body, but it aids digestion and helps with your blood sugar levels. It reduces your cortisol and boosts endorphins. Like, there are so many good things about walking, and specifically after meals, oh my God, I swear my insides just work so much better. I have found this particularly helpful after eating out at restaurants. I am really sensitive to oils and butters and salts, and I found that I can still eat out and eat those bad foods as long as I walk after. And I will schedule time with family or friends, like, hey, let's go to Target. Let's just walk around for a bit. So it's like extra fun with friends while we are helping our bodies. It has just been so nice. My daily step count, I get over 10,000 steps so easily each day just from my 10-minute walks after each meal. It has been so helpful for me. Habit number 2 is a little weird. I've never heard anyone speak of this before, but it has genuinely improved my mental and physical mood so much. And that is keeping a list of my funky moods and what I do to get out of them. So if I'm ever feeling weird, if I have a weird craving for something, I will write down what food satiates that. So that way, when I inevitably crave that again, I'll just check my list. I already know what I want for it. It saves so much time deliberating because I already know. And the same is true for my moods. If I'm ever feeling like I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do stuff, but I deep down I want to, I just look at my little list. Oh, last time you felt this way, you did XYZ. I do XYZ and I'm up and at 'em. It helps me so much. I save so much time and I'm no longer stressed because I'm not living in my head because I'm actually doing. It is so nice to do that. Habit number 3 might just be specifically for me, but I keep a book on me at all times. I have an audiobook on my phone, a book on my phone, keep a book in my car, and I have my Kindle, all with a book ready to go because I need to limit my screen time as much as possible. I have a managed addiction right now, but I know if I'm waiting for maybe, let's say, 20 minutes and I don't want to just sit in my head, I'll pull up my phone and just start scrolling, and my addiction will come back in full force. So I keep things on hand to mitigate that at all times. And it's been so nice for me. I stick to my Instagram and my YouTube timers, and I feel so much more in tune with my hobbies because I love reading. And if I have it on me at all times, then I'll read more and I can talk about it more with friends. And it's just so nice. Like, I've read so many books this year so far because I keep a book on me. Now, if you don't like reading, sub it for a different game or like Sudoku or like New York Times games. Find something that you want to do that isn't scrolling and make sure you have it at all times. Habit number 4, we've all heard, get outside first thing in the morning. I think this is a great rule to live by because it gets me out of bed first thing and I can kind of do 2 things at once. You don't need to be perfect with this one. I've gotten really into reaction channels and YouTubes, but I don't really want to lay in bed and listen to someone discuss a video for an hour. So I'll do my morning walk and listen then. Sure, it would be a great time to use it for thoughts and planning for the day, but I'm not perfect. I'm really not perfect. And there are so many studies about the science behind grounding and stepping with your feet on the grass first thing and the vitamin D first thing. And it's unfortunately true. I feel so much better and relaxed if I get up and do something first thing. Not only, again, does it get me out of bed, but the fresh air, it just purifies the soul. I swear to God, try it. Tip number 5 is my favorite and the most life-changing for me, but it's also the hardest, and that's limiting sugar. Recently, I cut out sugar for 30 days, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done. I went through withdrawals, and I would do it again. My life has been forever changed because I cut out sugar. I am not saying to cut out sugar, but what I am suggesting is that you limit your intake. It is hard to do, but I guarantee you'll feel better. For example, my focus is top notch. My energy levels, I don't need to nap anymore. I don't get tired. From sunup to sundown, I am at 'em. Sugar is a struggle for you. One recommendation I have is viewing it like caffeine. We all know not to eat caffeine first thing. We all know not to eat caffeine before you have any food. Don't eat sugar before you have any other food. People say don't drink a coffee after 2 p.m. because it messes with your sleep. Don't eat a sugary treat after 2 p.m. I know it's hard because there's nighttime snacking, but if you really are a nighttime snacker, switch to fruit or other natural sugars. Added sugar really does mess with our energy levels and glucose spikes, and I promise you, you will feel better if you monitor your sugar intake. Along with that is tip 6, and that is to keep a healthy snack on hand at all times. This one is a little specific to me because I get so hangry, and you do not want to see me hangry. I don't want to see me hangry, so keeping a snack with me at all times stops that from happening. It also stops me from overeating when it's time to finally eat, because I have found that I only ever really overeat if I'm very hungry. And if I'm never very truly hungry, then I don't overeat and I don't feel blah and icky and bloated. Keeping a healthy snack on you also saves money because you're not stopping at little places to go pick up a snack. And you're also not picking up food that's bad for you. So it is a win-win all around. Last but not least, tip number 7. This one will probably give me the most pushback, but reach out to your friends and family more often. Be the one to reach out. And you might say, well, if they're not reaching out to me, why should I be the one to reach out to them? They don't want to talk to me. No, we are in control of our relationships. If you want a strong relationship, you have to work for it. It's unfortunate that sometimes we have to be the ones to do it. It would be so nice if everyone was the one to pick that up and do it so you didn't have to, but that's not how life works. If you want strong, solid relationships, you have to put in the effort, and sometimes you have to do it first. Now, if the relationship is one sided and they're not communicating well, cut them. You don't need to keep that person in your life. But you never know what someone is going through. You never know why they may not be messaging you. So if you are in the good headspace, reach out to someone. As a little anecdote, my grandma has a friend who she used to talk to pretty frequently, but then all of a sudden communication stopped. She was like, oh, why doesn't so and so want to talk to me anymore? I was like, well, did you reach out? No. Why haven't they reached out to me? I was like, Grammy, reach out to them. So she did. It turns out that this woman's mother passed away, and there was a legal battle because there was no will, and she had a house out of state. So it was just so much that this woman was going through. And she ended up being so happy that Grammy reached out to her. We have no idea what anyone else is going through. And if we want these connections in our lives, we have to put in the work for it. And I'm not saying you need to do this daily. Every few weeks, I reach out to a new friend, just, rekindle that relationship. And it has been just so beneficial for me. I've gone from having a lot of acquaintances to more close friends. And I love that so much. Okay, there you have it. My 7 low effort habits that have genuinely improved my life. I spent this past year turning myself into a doer. I have spent so long dissecting why I could not get off the couch and why I couldn't do things. If you've ever found yourself wanting to do things but just unable to take the first step, please consider subscribing to my channel because I was in your shoes a year ago and now I have built such a great life for myself. I have the power to do anything I want to do because I trust myself to do it. Bye. Editing Alyssa here, taking my own advice. I paused editing for dinner, and now I'm on my evening walk. I could have told myself not to do it, but I just know I'm going to feel so much better and sleep so well tonight after my walk.